Whoa, 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 whoa. Where do you think you're going clicking off this video? You think you can run from me? Boy, I know where you live. No, but seriously. Hi, I'm Curvy, and this is part 3 of many episodes of me talking about The Last of Us. Where we left off last time is Joel gave Ellie a gun after proving herself that she can handle a rifle. Now, I don't know what time I'm going to be posting this video, so if you see this video in under a week after posting my other video, that means I care about you. Here's some flowers. Because I love you. Well, anyway, that's enough talking. Get your snacks, get your drinks, and let's dive into episode 3 of me talking about The Last of Us. Joel and Ellie make their way to the city, but they have to take cover as an armored truck mows down some people. Now, you guys should remember this armored truck because it comes back, and it comes back hard. The armored trucks leave after searching the bodies and finding nothing of value. I feel like the scene really highlights how the apocalypse has affected people in negative ways. Now, I want to take some time to talk about the encounters and the stuff that happens in The Last of Us because I haven't really covered it. The first time I played The Last of Us, I put it on survivor mode as an idiot. And I realized quickly that I was going to have limited resources, so I had to do almost everything in stealth. Otherwise, I would basically almost die because I had no bullets. And I realized that the combat was actually really fun for what it was. Mind you, it was my first playthrough, so I thought it was just going to be a dog walk in the park, like a walk in the park. It was not. Joel and Ellie walk through an alley, and I'm going to let Ellie explain what happens next.
Oh, it's that fucking truck.
Yep, it was that truck. It's back. I wasn't kidding about saying the truck would come back hard. It has the mount on the turret, and it's blasting Joel, bro. If you get away from your cover for literally like 1 millisecond, you're gonna get gunned down. It's not a joke. We eventually manage to get away from the armored truck, and Joel climbs into a window, and he gets jumped by a guy. Him and the guy go back and forth trying to overtake each other, but the guy notices Joel has a kid, and this stuns him a little bit, and Joel manages to get the upper hand and beats him down. As Joel is beating the person, Ellie tells Joel to look up and sees a kid pointing a gun at them. The guy tells the kid that these people are friendly, and we later get introduced to them as Sam and Henry. Henry explains that they were traveling with a group until they got attacked by hunters. Now, the reason why Henry froze when he was fighting with Joel is because Joel had a kid, and hunters don't keep around kids because, quote, survival of the fittest. Henry and Joel agree to help each other because of safety in numbers. They go down into the toy store until they see the truck again, but they duck and manage to avoid it, and Henry sees that Sam is holding a toy. Henry starts to lecture Sam about taking stuff they don't need. He reminds him of the rule of taking stuff they only need. By the way, Ellie just picks it up after this, so yeah. The group gets near the bridge and they hide in a building nearby. Henry looks at Sam bonding with Ellie, and he admits to Joel that that's the first time he's seen the boy smile in a while. Henry and Joel go over the plan of getting to the bridge because it's heavily guarded. They decide that they're going to do it at nightfall because they have less likely chance of actually being spotted. Now, to be honest, when I saw another kid, I was kind of excited because Ellie was going to have a friend. Dude, imagine traveling. You're just traveling all the time. You're traveling all the time. You don't have time to make friends. Now you're with a group and you can make a friend because there's a kid in the group. I thought this couldn't get any better. It got worse, in fact. At nightfall, Joel wakes Ellie up and says that they're planning to move already. Now, it's optional if you want to stealth it or you want to go guns blazing. This isn't my clip, by the way, because this guy is doing better than me. After dealing with the hunters, we try to open the gate, but that damn armored truck just had to come back to ruin the day. This armored truck will not leave us alone, man. We're just trying to get across the bridge, do our thing, and it keeps coming back. We have no beef with you. We just want to get to the bridge. Sorry for that crash out, but Henry, Sam, and Ellie get up to the truck, but it's too late to save Joel because the truck is busting through the gates. Joel has to find another way across the bridge until Ellie jumps down and says, "We stick together. That's my girl." Joel and Ellie have to find another way to cross the bridge because the ladder broke and Sam and Henry just dipped. Ellie and Joel sneaks into a building to try to get to the bridge. But as they're trying to cross the bridge, the dang armored truck comes back again to show what's up. Ellie and Joel are trapped at a dead end because the bridge is broken and they have to find a way to get across. Time is of the essence, so Ellie just jumps into the water. Joel, with no other choice, has to follow Ellie in because Ellie couldn't swim. Joel tries to grab onto Ellie, but he gets hit by the rock because of the current. Joel washes up on the shore and Henry and Sam are back. Henry goes to talk about some everything is fine situation and Joel is not having it, so he decides to push him. Joel points a gun at Henry and says that you left us for dead. But Henry counters saying if it was us, would you have come back for us? Because Joel had a better chance of surviving and Henry knew this. That's why he left. If it was just Henry and Sam, they would not have a likely chance of surviving. By the way, pointing a gun at someone's brother while his little brother is right there is kind of wild, Joel. They enter the sewer that Henry was talking about, and by the way, am I the only person that really got stuck on this part? I had no idea what I was doing. We managed to get the group across and we continue exploring the sewer. But as we're exploring, a trap gets sets off and we get divided into two, with Joel and Sam being on the other side and Henry and Ellie being on the other side. They have to try to find a way to get to one another. But our side has stalkers. Now, if you don't know what stalkers are, it's better if you don't know. These are the most annoying in the game. I was having fun with the bloater, and I thought it was tough as well. But these guys were nightmare fuel. They could still see, but they were like nearly as strong as a clicker, bro. Like, these were the second stages, and it was still hard. If stalkers had an equal in the Marvel world, it would be this person. Anyway, we boost Sam up and he latches down a ladder for us to climb. Also, I want to talk about something. In the sewer, you can find notes everywhere that is about a person named Ish. And I don't know a lot of it, but like, he was basically living in the sewer until he found a family. And you can basically find their belongings and stuff in the sewer. And what basically happened is that clickers and other things got inside and they had to evacuate, and yeah, it was a whole can of worms. Joel jumps down from a ledge and we finally get reunited with the others, but they're getting chased by hordes of clickers and other stuff. Now this part is a chase scene and you have to rush and mash buttons to get to the other side. We managed to get to the end, but the door on the other side is locked, so we have to boost Ellie and Sam up to move the thing that's blocking it. But, the horde has come back, and it's still here. We have to fight them, but in my first playthrough, it was really easy because I had a lot of resources before it, but I was still playing on survival, so I died a couple of times. After some more fighting, Ellie and Sam managed to get the vending machine out of the way so we can come across and get to the other side. Joel and Henry have a little bit of a breather and Sam notices something on the wall. On the wall it says warning infected inside. You know, it would really be helpful if you just put it on the other side. Thanks.
Thanks for the warning on the other side, guys.
Exactly.
So where's this tower?
We're close. Come on, let's go.
And that's a wrap for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you did, I would recommend you would leave a like button and subscribe if you want to see more of the series. And I do plan on making more of this and uploading consistently under a week. Now, depending on when you see this, it's probably a week ahead of the second upload, and if you guys haven't, please, I would recommend you watching the second upload. It only has 22 viewers and people are just clicking on the video and they're just leaving immediately. So if you guys would, I would really appreciate it. I really do enjoy making these videos, even though if I don't show it through my videos. I just really feel like I'm doing something when a person just sits down and watches it for a full 10 minutes. It just makes me feel like a better person overall. It just feels like knowing someone is watching these videos and genuinely enjoying them makes me happy. Also, by the way, guys, leave comments on recommendations I should do and what you want to see more of, okay? Please, guys. Well, that's all I gotta say. Have a blessed day, and see you on the other side.